It's quite rare for us to see a failed diesel oxidation catalyst. A lot of shops will replace those when they replace the diesel particulate filter just because it's under warranty then, I guess. Very, very seldom do you need to change that. But we did have one come into our shop. It was a ISX 2350, and the DOC was not doing what it should do. Did we replace it? No, we didn't. I'll talk a little bit later about what happens if you don't. But the unit's out running right now, but I want you to see on a graph the difference between a healthy DOC and a weak or failing, really, DOC. Okay, let's take a look. Okay, let's take a look at a very good regen graph. This is a healthy system. The top red line is the DOC out temperature, diesel oxidation catalyst out temperature. Remember, the DOC's job is to make heat. That's what it does. Its secondary job is to start to break down NOx, but the primary job is to make heat, and this is in an active regen. The second line down, the brown line, is the diesel particulate filter outlet temperature. Generally speaking, it's always a little bit cooler, about 20 to 40 degrees cooler than the diesel oxidation catalyst. The exception to that is if it's very soot loaded, it might climb up above the DOC temperature when it starts to burn all that soot. But once the soot burns out, then the DOC should be the hottest member of the group. The next two yellow lines are the SCR inlet and outlet temperatures. There's no heat made there. The bottom line, the blue line, is the inlet to the DOC, which is the heat coming out of the turbo to get the regen started. In this example, we're going to see what happens when the diesel oxidation catalyst is weak or has some kind of a problem. We have already verified that it was clean. We had it apart. We put in a new DPF. We cleaned the DOC, and we checked the temperature sensors. We did that by letting the engine run at about 1,000 RPM on fast idle for about a half hour, and they were all within about 15 degrees of each other. So we're going to magnify this. Take a look at the red line. That is a diesel oxidation catalyst. It should always be above the brown line, which is the filter. And right there where the arrow is, you can see the diesel oxidation filter temperature went above the diesel oxidation catalyst. And what's happening is the fuel that's being injected by the injector behind the turbo to cause the active regen, that fuel is not burning completely in the diesel oxidation catalyst. Part of it is escaping, and the diesel particulate filter has to burn that. Now, the diesel particulate filter is also dipped in the same chemical dip that the catalyst is, so it is capable of burning that atomized fuel. However, it's not its job, so that stresses that filter, and you don't want that. If this was your unit and you asked my opinion, should I replace my diesel oxidation catalyst, I would probably say nope, not yet. I would run it until it starts to log fault codes on it. If the inefficiency gets much worse, it will start logging faults, and then you're going to have to replace it at that time.